Well, hello there and welcome back to my channel, or of course welcome to my channel if you're new. If you are new, then hello, lovely to meet you. My name is Alex. You can't see my face in this video, but just go back to previous videos and you'll see my face. Welcome if you are new. If you are new, please make sure you hit that subscribe button, and if you are already subscribed, please make sure you put the notification bell on just so you're notified of every single time that I upload. Now, for today's video, I have a much needed huge makeup declutter. I went through a bit of a phase during lockdown where I just wanted to buy absolutely everything and keep everything in my collection, and now it's got to a point that I physically have no room anymore for any of my new makeup. I've got boxes behind my bed that I've kept stuff in because I just cannot fit it in these Alex drawers and my other plastic drawers that you'll see later on in the video. So we are going to be doing a declutter. I'm not saying that I'm going to get rid of absolutely like half of my collection, because let's be realistic, it's not going to happen. I'm going to try and get rid of as much as possible, so let's get started. Okay, so this is the first section. To be honest, I don't actually have a lot of primers anyway. I don't think there's anything I want to get rid of in here. So, I mean, we're off to a great start, right? I've pretty much got every primer I could need and more. And I just don't think I'm going to get rid of any of my primers, because this part of my drawer is mainly primers, but it's also got moisturisers and lip balms and stuff. So it looks like I've got a lot, but I haven't got as many primers as other parts of my collection. So I'm not going to get rid of any primers. Eye bases, I'm going to get rid of this by P. Louise. This is her crisp finish in Sexy Chili. I'm going to be honest, I'm just not going to use it. So I did get it in a, what's it called, beauty box. I have just recently, if I can find it, here we go. I've just recently bought this one, and I'll use this one a whole lot more. So I'm going to be getting rid of this. I'm going to get rid of this. This is by Morphe. It's a black eye base. I've just got the P. Louise one and I just prefer that one, so I'm going to get rid of this. And then, to be honest, I don't think I'm going to get rid of anything else. I've got a lot of coloured bases in here. I've just gone all through this. I'm not going to get... Oh, actually, nah, do I? Yeah, no, I'm not. I've just gone all through... Nah, do I? No, I'm going to keep them. Okay. Right, so I've just gone through these roughly, and they're the only two I'm going to get rid of because I just want to keep everything else in here. Setting sprays. Now, this is a good one because, again, I don't think I'm going to get rid of anything. No, I'm not. Oh my god, seriously. So I'm just going to get rid of the I Heart Revolution Pink Lemonade spray. Don't worry, I will get rid of more in a second. Right, let's move on to my next drawer down. We're not doing very well so far, but trust me, I will get rid of more stuff. Right, so this is my foundations. I do know of a couple I'm 100% getting rid of, if I can find them. So the first one I'm getting rid of is this one by XX Revolution. This is the glowy one, the luminous one, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm just not a big fan of it. So I don't want to keep it in my collection if, you know, someone else can get better use out of it. I think I've only used that about 2-3 times, and all of those times I've used it have been for the purpose of a video, not like just me reaching for it. So I'm just going to get rid of it. And then the other one I'm getting rid of is the Revolution Conceal and Hydrate foundation. I'm just not a big fan of it. Plus, it's not the right shade for me anyway. And I have used this a handful of times, but it's just not my favourite. And as you can see, I've got so many foundations in here that I just don't get round to using them all. But I think that's it. God, this drawer is such a state. Oh no, I've got one more. This is the last one I'm getting rid of. The only reason I'm getting rid of this is that it's the wrong shade. It's such the wrong shade for me. It's in 020 Rose Beige, and I think it oxidizes as well. So I'm just gonna rebuy this, but in the correct shade. Okay, right, concealers. Again, I do have a couple in mind that I'm getting rid of. If I just go around the other side of the camera. Okay, so this one I'm getting rid of. This is the Urban Decay All Nighter Concealer. I've had this for over like 2 years and it's pretty much on its last legs. So that's going in the bin. But fear not, because I have got 2 more of them. Right, next I'm getting rid of this XX Revolution Concealer. Not because I hate it. I absolutely love it. I've already got one though, in CX2. My amazing friend Emily actually gifted these both to me because she's on their PR list. But I tried this shade out once and it's just way too yellow for me. So I'm going to be getting rid of that. I'm going to be getting rid of my e.l.f. Camo Concealer. I really don't like this concealer. It is way too drying and just not a good concealer. Like, the hydrating one is so much better than this. So I'm going to be getting rid of that. Right, that is that for that drawer. That is that for that drawer. That is it for that drawer. Next drawer down are my powders and bronzers, Overflow and small face palettes, I think. I don't think I'm getting rid of anything from this section because I love all of these powders. I'm going to be getting rid of my Anastasia Beverly Hills bronzer. This is in the shade Tawny, and it is just way too dark for me, so I don't use it, so I might as well just see if that can go to a better home. I'm going to get rid of my Instant Matte. How many times in my declutter have I said I'm going to keep this and finish it up and never finish it up? So that is going to be gone. I'm going to have to start pulling these out because I can't blimmin' see. I'm going to be getting rid of this Aloha bronzer because it's just way too dark for me, so I won't be able to use that. I'm also going to get rid of this Revolution bronzer, but it's just too dark for me. I'm going to get the warm one and see if that's any better, but I'm not going to keep it just for the sake of it being Revolution. I'd rather just go and pick up one that's better suited to my skin. I'm also going to be getting rid of this because it is so old and I just don't use it. Plus it's super cheap as well, so it doesn't matter if I get rid of it. Okay, my auntie gave me these two by Bare Minerals, and I'm going to get rid of them because I just don't use like these types of products, so it's a bit wasteful in my collection, so I'm going to get rid of those. And then I think that's about it, lads. I'm not going to get rid of anything else. So next drawer down is my blush and highlighter drawer, probably my most favourite drawer. There are definitely a few that I'm going to get rid of in here, so let's get started. Firstly, I did get this in a bundle from one of my Patreons, but I'm not going to use it and you can't buy it anymore. It is super pretty, so I'm going to just see if someone else wants that because I'm just not going to use it. I've got 2 of these Heartbreakers blushes and I'm going to get rid of the shade Creative because I don't need 2 of them, and plus they take up so much room. So that's the only one I'm going to get rid of. I think I love pretty much everything else in here. Yeah, I'm not going to get rid of anything else. That's so bad, isn't it? It literally feels like I'm doing really bad. But I have got rid of a decent amount so far. Highlighters, not going to lie, this is going to be a tricky one. Oh, I'm going to get rid of this Hojo one because one of my patrons and friends, Carly, really wants it. And I have not used it. And I have the Amrezy one, so I don't need both of them. Oh, and then this Josh Cosmetics highlighter. I did buy 3 of them when they had a sale. This is the shade Tinkerfell. It's just a bit too dark for me, so I'm going to get rid of that. Do I get rid of this? Because I just don't use it, do I? I don't think I've ever used it. Yeah, do you know what? I'm going to get rid of this. This is a jelly highlighter in the shade Dazzling. I always said to myself I'll keep it in case I need a video. In case I need it for a video, but I just have never used it, so I'm going to get rid of that. Okay, I think there's 2 more I'm going to get rid of. So I'm going to get rid of this Jeffree Star one. This is in the shade Ice Cold. I absolutely love his highlighters, but I just don't reach for them anymore. So I'm going to get rid of that. I have got one in here which is called Uranus, which was like a limited edition one, and that was a Christmas gift, so I'm going to keep that one. And I'm going to get rid of this Revolution one, which is in the shade Set the Tone. It's just a super icy silver shade. And I don't reach for it, so I'm going to get rid of that. But apart from them, I think that's pretty much it, to be honest. I'm going to keep everything else. So, I mean, how many did I get rid of there? 6. I got rid of 6. That's actually not bad. I mean, it still looks full. But once I get my new set of drawers when I move, I'll have all of these in like one drawer and all of these in one drawer, so it won't look as bad. Okie dokie, this is my next drawer, which is my worst drawer. I absolutely hate it. So this has my brow products, my eyeliners, liquid glitters, lashes, mascaras, literally all the eye related products that's not eyeshadow is in here. And these are not all my lashes. I do have more lashes in my overflow like plastic drawers, but again we'll get to that later on. I'm not gonna lie, there isn't much that I want to get rid of out of here, just a couple of mascaras. I've even got them out here. So the first mascara is just this Primark False Lash Effect, and also the Primark Wonder Lash. I don't even think you can buy these anymore, and you know, there's no point me keep using them. They're pretty much all run out anyway, so I'm gonna get rid of them. And then I think that's pretty much it. Oh no, there's an MUA one in here. Oh yeah, here we go. There's this MUA one as well that I think my mum gave to me, and I'm just going to get rid of it because I never use it. And by get rid of it, I mean literally chuck it in the bin, because you obviously can't give stuff like that to other people. I've just got a few glitters there that I'm keeping. And I just don't think I'm going to be getting rid of anything else, to be honest. I like to have a lot of variety when it comes to coloured liners and eyebrow stuff, so yeah, I think I'm just going to keep it all, to be honest with you. And all my eye stuff, like all the liquid glitters, I did go through this not too long ago actually, maybe like about a month ago. I've got all my e.l.f. glitters in here. I've got some glitter from Paradox Cosmetics, liquid eyeshadows, glitters. That is, again, all staying. And obviously, I decluttered them recently, so I'm not going to get rid of any more of those. Okay, this is my disgrace of a lipstick drawer, because I've got no proper organisation for it. It's literally just all shoved in here. So the first thing I know 110 million% know that I'm getting rid of is all of my Jeffree coloured lipsticks. Now that I don't really use his makeup so much anymore, oops, I don't need all of these coloured lipsticks. I obviously will keep all of these like nude ones because they're only small anyway, and I do love his lipstick formula. It's just such a shame that I don't use his makeup on my channel anymore. So yeah, I've got rid of all the coloured ones. I'm keeping obviously all the nudie, red, pinky ones because I love his formula, and I am going to continue to use it in my own time. And then anything underneath here is all stuff I've already gone through before. They're all just like limited edition stuff that you can't buy anymore, and stuff that were gifted to me that I just don't use. It's all pretty much in there. Okay, so in terms of all the rest of this, I just don't know what to do. Actually, I'm going to get rid of this, which is the Wet n Wild Jungle Rock lip gloss. This is in collaboration with Bretman Rock. I don't use it. I've got plenty of other lip glosses that I have that I haven't used, and plus that's limited edition, so I am going to just get rid of that because I don't need it. It's a bit hard to declutter all this because there's no real organisation to it, to be honest. It's all just shoved in a drawer. I'm going to get rid of this. This is an I Heart Revolution Salted Caramel Gloss. They have it in new packaging now, and I do have one of their new glosses, so I'm going to get rid of that. None of that, none of that. I'm going to get rid of this mini of the Huda Beauty lipstick. It's in the shade Bikini Babe, and it's just too peachy toned for me. I've only swatched it, so I'm going to see if any of my patrons want that. I'm going to get rid of this. This is the Revolution Echelon lipstick. I've had it for so long, and yeah, I just don't reach for it anymore. I'm going to get rid of these two Revolution Pro red lipsticks because I have this big Revolution Pro lipsticks. I think those little ones come in like a set of red lipsticks, and I think this is another one. Oh no, I'd probably say that's more pink. I like that. I think that's pretty much it, to be honest. I'm quite happy with, I mean, this is a lot and I know that, but I'm quite happy with all of these, to be honest. I like the variety in here. I've got a lot of high end, I've got a lot of drugstore, a lot of different shades. Like all my ABH ones are probably the most unique. I mean, not this one in particular, but I have like a blue lipstick got ABH, a green one, I've got these red tones, so yeah, I'm going to stop rattling this drawer around now, and I know it's a lot and nobody needs this much, but until I sort my makeup collection out when I move, I'm not going to be able to reach for half of this because I want to get one of those drawer dividers that you can have your lipsticks in. So that is going to be all for today. Okay, this is my face palette drawer. I have loads of them underneath here as well. There's not going to be an awful lot from this drawer that I get rid of because I do switch out my face palettes quite regularly. The ones that I know for definite I'm getting rid of is this by Hydrate Revolution. This is a blush palette. I think it was limited edition in a Christmas set maybe last year. Probably used this once. I said to myself I was going to keep it because I absolutely love the packaging, and I do. It breaks my heart to get rid of this because it's so pretty, but it's just so stupid to keep something for the sake of the packaging. And then I also have these two by Hydrate Revolution. I don't need both of them, they're both face palettes, but it's just trying to see what one I prefer. I mean, this one has a good bronzer and highlighter and blush in here, but then this one has a good blush and highlighter because that's going to be too dark for me. I'm going to get rid of Praline because this one just seems, this is Toffee Apple by the way. I don't even think you can buy this, which seems stupid to keep it then. So I'm going to keep Toffee Apple, and that's going to be it for this section, to be honest, because believe it or not, I do actually use all of these. And then as you can see, I've got all my Makeup Obsession palettes there, and then just below the camera, if I just show you here, I've got all my Revolution neon palettes because they don't fit anywhere else. It's great. Right, if I just move them from the back, I'm just going to get rid of this because I absolutely love it. I'm not going to lie, it's so beautiful, but I just never ever reach for it, so that will go. I'm going to keep this one because I've got rid of the big Praline, and I'm going to move this to my highlighter drawer so I can reach for it more. And then finally I can get rid of this because I have my single sleek highlighter now, so that can go. That's it for this drawer, to be honest. I don't want to get rid of anything else. Okay, this is my high-end eyeshadow palette drawer, and I think there is a couple that I want to get rid of. I absolutely love eyeshadow palettes, so this breaks my heart to get rid of some because it's just one of my favourite things in the whole entire world. So to get rid of eyeshadow palettes is very difficult for me, as sad as it sounds. But I do know of a couple that I might get rid of. So I'm just going to move these out of the way because I believe the ones I want to get to are at the back. I did get rid of my Jaclyn Hill Volume 1 palette, which is up over my plastic drawers. I haven't managed to get rid of that yet. So I mean, if none of my patrons are interested, let me know if you're interested in Volume 1 because I have that for sale. I just prefer her second one, it's so much better. But the palette that I'm going to get rid of in here is not my James Charles because I love that, and not the 39S because I also love that. But I'm going, oh, just dropped my bottle on the floor, but I'm going to be getting rid of, Oh my god, if I can get it out, this palette always gets stuck. I'm going to be getting rid of this Morphe palette, which is the 39A. It is a beautiful palette, don't get me wrong, and it breaks my heart to get rid of it, but I just don't reach for it. So I'm not going to keep something for the sake of keeping it when I know I'm not going to reach for it. So I'm going to get rid of that. This is my Drugstore Drawer, which is overflowing, to be honest. There are some I think I know I'm getting rid of. So I'm just going to move things out of the way and then I'll let you know when I'm getting rid of something. Right, there's 2 Revolution collabs I'm getting rid of so far. That is the Tammy Revolution Carnival palette. This palette is so beautiful and I do love it. However, I have about 50 million rainbow palettes and I do not reach for this one whatsoever. So I'm going to declutter that one. I'm also going to declutter the Camo Make Magic purely because I just don't reach for it. Again, it is a stunning palette, don't get me wrong. And I love the duochromes in here, but I can't keep a palette just because I love the like 2 duochrome shades in here and I just do not reach for this. So that's going to go. So the only Revolution collabs I have now are the Soph, Roxy, Emily, Patricia and the bigger Tammy. Can you believe I have every single e.l.f. bite-sized palette, but I've never even blimmin' used them. I'm not getting rid of them. I will do a series on them at some point. I'm going to get rid of this. This is the Essence Blushed palette. I got this because I was planning on doing a full face of Essence, but I mean, I've never got round to that, so I'm going to get rid of it. I'm going to get rid of this one. This is the I Heart Revolution Unicorn palette. It is super pretty, but I've never used it. And I'm obviously not planning to anytime soon. Right, these are the backs of my drawers. And I think there's definitely some chocolate bars I can get rid of. Let's see what I've got in here. Okay, so I'm getting rid of this. This is the Peanut Butter chocolate bar palette by I Heart Revolution. I just don't reach for it. And I do not need it. And then I'm also getting rid of the chocolate and cranberries and chocolate palette. Again, it is a beautiful palette, but I just don't need it. And I've got these shades in so many other more palettes. What other ones we got? Lemon, I like to keep that. I'm going to get rid of Honey because this is an all shimmer palette and I've never used it and I've had it since like Christmas last year. So yeah, that says a lot about the stuff in my collection. I'm going to get rid of the Colour Book 02 by Revolution. Not for any particular reason. I mean, it's not a bad palette whatsoever. Whoops. I just do not reach for it. It is just an all brownie nude palette. And I've got plenty of nude palettes, so I'm going to get rid of that. I love all of those. I'm going to keep that because that's a beautiful palette. I'm going to get rid of this by Revolution Pro. This is the All That Glistens. This was a Christmas palette for last year. I used it like last year and then that was it. And I just will not reach for it again. So that's everything I'm getting rid of in this drawer. Okay, it's a little bit more emptier now. I mean, not really, but there is a bit of a gap here and more gap at the top, which I'm happy about. So let's now move on to my big drawer. Right, so this is supposed to be my like new in drawer, but because of the amount of makeup I have, it's just, yeah, it's not my new in drawer. It's new in plus overflow plus, you know, other stuff that can't fit anywhere else. So let's just get started. I'm just going to filter through them and then I'll let you know when I want to get rid of something. Right, so I'm going to get rid of this. This is by W7. I don't hate this palette whatsoever, but I have the Huda Beauty Mercury Retrograde, so I don't need this. And this is a dupe of that palette, so I just don't feel the need to keep this because I have, you know, the actual high-end dupe or high-end palette. Let's be honest, should I just get rid of this? I'm going to be honest, I bought this on sale because it was like down to £5. I'm not going to use it, so I'm just going to straight up get rid of that. I need to use my other Revolution collabs a bit more before I buy any more of those. Oh my god, I haven't even done a video on this yet. Like, this is how bad I am. To be honest, I've got loads of my products left, so I'm going to get rid of this, see if anyone wants it. I've been meaning to do a review on this for about 2 years and I've never done it, so it's completely untouched. I'm just going to get rid of it because I'm obviously not going to do a video on it, so there's no point in me keeping it. I do obviously want to keep all those, keep that. I have these two palettes by Morphe. I believe one of them is the 35M, which I really love. The other one though, however, is this one. And I'm going to put this in the maybe pile because it is so beautiful, but realistically I've never even used it, and do I need it? So I'm going to put this in the maybe pile. But that's pretty much everything. I have all my collection of Revolution Pro palettes there, and I love pretty much everything else in here. So yeah, that's all I'm going to get rid of. Okay, this is my overflow drawer, but I mean I have more than just overflow in here. So again, I'll just filter through and I'll let you know when I want to get rid of something. Okay, right. I have these 3 highlighters by Primark. I don't need all 3 of them, do I? That is beautiful. That is beautiful. Oh, but that's beautiful too. Oh, screw it. I'm just going to keep all of them. Okay, I have these 3 by Primark. I don't need all 3 of them. Oh no, I'm going to get rid of this honey one, definitely, because I have yellow palettes in my collection, so I don't need that. I'm gonna get rid of the cherry one also. It is beautiful, but again, I've just got so many palettes that need them. But I am gonna keep the peachy palette because this is just a nice everyday neutral kind of palette. Keeping. I'm gonna get rid of this Focalier, whatever the hell their brand name is called, because I can never pronounce it. Beautiful palette, but I don't use it, so that can go. SFX, keeping that. Right, Jeffree Star, I'm in a predicament. I think I'm going to get rid of blood sugar. I did buy this off someone on Depop, but I mean, I just don't use it. I think I used it once since I got it, and obviously I'm not reaching for makeup much at the moment, so I'm going to get rid of blood sugar. And then I was debating getting rid of this, and I was speaking to my patrons about it earlier, but I honestly don't think I'm ready to part with that yet. It's just too stunning, and I'm not ready for that. So that is pretty much it. I think I might have one more drawer and then we are done. Okay, this is my last drawer in my plastic drawers, and then this is it. And then I don't know if I'll be able to show you, but right here is the boxes with other stuff, but that's all new, so I'm not getting rid of that. This is my last drawer, to be honest. I think there's only one thing I can think off the top of my head that I'm getting rid of, and plus there's other junk in here, like my hair straighteners. Because, as I said, this is not meant to be, you know, for makeup. But where is it? Here it is. So I've got all the Revolution palettes I got when I did my Create With Me gift set unboxing. And one of them that I'm just not keen on is this one. Obviously, I've never used any of them. But this one, it looks like this with the bronzer, blush and highlighter. And then, I'm going to be honest, the rest of this I'm going to be keeping. And I've already got stuff up on my Depop, like anything in here this is my get rid of drawer as well, but obviously not the stuff on top. There's stuff underneath that I've been trying to sell for ages. So just to let you know, I do have Depop, and that will be linked in the description, so please help a gal out and check out my Depop, see if there's anything you're interested in. Everything that I've got rid of today, which is all of that, excuse all the junk around it, but this is everything that I've got rid of today. I give first dibs to my Patreons. We always sell each other our makeup, so they'll get first come first serve, and then once all the patrons have had their fair share, I'll then upload the rest of it onto Depop, the stuff that doesn't get sold. So yeah, you might see some of this on my Depop. If you're interested in any of it, just let me know. And yeah, that is pretty much it for this video. This is a much needed declutter. I've been meaning to do this for ages because I'm moving as well. I just have to get rid of stuff that I'm not going to use. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please let me know by smashing the thumbs up button. Let me know down below if you regularly declutter, because some of my Patreons don't declutter at all, which I just don't know how they don't get so overwhelmed. But yeah, just let me know if you declutter on a regular basis or not on a regular basis. And of course, if you haven't already, please subscribe down below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!